Thank you, Pooja, for beautifully taking us through this journey and helping us understand what is the right behavior that is needed if you are looking at achieving financial freedom, and what are your basic checkpoints that you need to start with in order to ensure that you are able to achieve financial freedom. So point number one was, ensuring that you have sufficient emergency fund. Point number two was ensuring that you are well protected, you and your family. And point number three was ensuring that you have the right product to take care of your family in case of any eventualities. Thank you so much, Pooja, for summarizing that for us. Let's move ahead. So now when we have concluded that we have achieved these checkpoints, the next step is your investments. Now, there are a lot of queries when everybody comes to investment planning as to what is it that we need to do. So we're going to try to cover it in a very broad way right now. Right now, what you see on your screen is just certain products that we have broadly classified that works towards your investment planning. Okay, you can see that they have been bifurcated into equity, debt, real estate, and gold. Now, it is very important to understand that having clear goals is very important for you to understand which is the appropriate investment vehicle for you. Okay, let's look at how we need to see our goals. So goals can be broadly divided into two categories. We have a short-term goal and a long-term goal, right? Short-term can be anywhere between the range of 0 to 5 years, and long-term can be anywhere between 5 years and above. Now, it is important to understand that when we are talking about time frame of a goal, you need to understand at which age and which stage of your life you are in. To give you the best example is that if you are already in your 40s, your retirement goal is going to be your short-term goal and not your long-term goal, right? So it's really important to identify what is the time span of your goal and then plan your investment vehicles as per the time span of it. Now, what we have shown you on the screen over here is just a basic general idea of how you can think about your investments when it comes to your goals. But I would also like to mention very importantly that these investments should be planned only as per your risk appetite and your knowledge. You cannot make somebody's plan as your plan to achieve your goals. So linking your investments to your goal is the key to achieving your goals successfully. Okay. So now how Neeraj mentioned in the beginning, we will also be taking you through our platform of Profit Tantra, which helps you understand that how you can link your goals with your investment vehicles, giving you an idea of where exactly you stand and what are the next steps that you need to take in order to achieve your goal. Please give me a minute while I shift my screen. Now, as you can see here, I hope the screen is visible to all of you. We're just taking an example of some of the basic goals that we come across when we work with different individuals. Starting with the most basic and the most important one is the emergency fund. So here, what you see on your screen on your left-hand side are the different goals that a person can have, right? And what you see right in front of your screen is your emergency fund. Now, what you see here is we are targeting at achieving an emergency fund of 12 lakh rupees. Okay. Now, the beauty of this platform is let's understand that how you can map your investment vehicles to your goals. What you see on your right-hand side when I scroll down are different allocations available to you. Let's look at this. Now, you need to understand this emergency goal is a short-term goal. If you see over here, the year that we want to achieve this goal is 2025. So like how Pooja mentioned that if you're looking at short-term goals, typically advised to either look at FDs, which you can take from your banks, or liquid funds, or any other investment vehicles where the liquidity is higher. Now here I see that we have one FD. What we're going to do is we're going to allocate this towards the goal. So you're just going to drag it, drop it here. Once I do that, you see that it is showing me that my goal is achieved by 34%, right? Now, I think I can still choose to allocate some more. I take another FD which I have, and I'm going to drag it and drop it over here. And now it's telling me that 56% of my goal has already been achieved. Now, the beauty of this platform is that I can also change the allocation percentage. Say if I want this asset to be allocated to a different goal, I can also change it to 50. And it's going to tell me that how much it is that I need to invest further in order to ensure that I need to achieve my goal by 2025. Right? So this is a very beautiful tool to play around with. Let's look at another very interesting Pooja's goal, which is she wants to travel to Baku after 2 years. So here, international travel is something that we have seen people, saying that we want to do. So here we have Pooja who wants to travel to Baku after 2 years. Like you can already see, we have allocated certain assets towards this goal, ensuring that Pooja is able to travel after 2 years. So it is here showing me that I do not need to do any other further investments because I have already allocated an FD, 50% of my FD. And I also have some mutual funds here. So here, when I go to mutual fund allocation, it is showing me that what are my funds which are available. Now, what you see here is a beauty here that children's education also is being taken care of. It is showing that, which asset has been allocated towards which goal. If I say unallocate over here, so we have liquid fund which we have allocated over here. If I say unallocate, I can unallocate this asset, go back to it, and then it is showing me that only 46% of my goal has been achieved. Right. Similarly, when we look at children's education, now I want to bring your attention to this place where we scroll down. You can see that the child's education goal has been divided into different years. So the present value is 10 lakhs, but it is also telling me that what is the future value towards this. Now, what we have done here is, again, we had some investments which we have mapped towards this goal. Now, once I have mapped these investments, it is showing me that I still need to further allocate this amount on a regular basis as an SIP, or if I have a lump sum amount, I can allocate this and my goal is going to be achieved. Again, we can play around with this by editing your goal. You can also change your allocation percentage. Here we have 100% equity because it's a long-term goal. But if you don't want to take risk or you feel you don't have the risk appetite, you can also change it to 50% equity, 50% debt. We are taking an inflation of 8% over here. The assumptions can be modified based on our investment vehicles. And when we say save and close, it is going to give me a calculation of how much I need to invest in equity and how much I need to invest in debt vehicles to ensure that my goal is being achieved. Going to the most important one for everyone is retirement. Now, here you can see that we have allocated some assets towards our goal. I can also change this allocation to, say, 100%. Okay, if I say 100%, let's see if Pooja is able to achieve her retirement goal. Not yet. You're still very close, but you still maybe need to do a little bit more to achieve this retirement goal. Now, the beauty of this is, let's go to edit goal. Now you can see over here that your asset allocations can also be changed as per your risk appetite based on your pre-retirement and your post-retirement. So here, if I'm going to change this to 50% into equity and 50% into debt, you will see that the calculation is going to change as per that. Do you see? Right? So this is now, apart from these, there are also multiple options where you can add various goals on your platform. wherein we have something like a car, you want to buy a house, you can add these on your platform and you will be able to understand that how it is that you need to achieve your goal, what are the investments that you want to plan according to your goals. Another beauty of this platform is also you can map all your assets and your liabilities in one place, giving you a consolidated view of what is your financial, uh, what is your current financial situation in terms. So we have multiple options over here where you can add in all your assets, gives you a summary of it. You can look at whatever liabilities that you have. Your insurance can also be consolidated in one place, giving you an idea of where exactly you stand, what are the different insurance policies that you hold, what is the current status of your insurance policy. So imagine that if you are in an emergency, do you think you would have the time that you need to go back to your mail and look for your policy copy? Here, what you can do is you just need to log into our platform, go to the option of your portfolio, go to insurance, and you have all the details over here, which is needed at the time of hospitalization, at the time of emergencies. Now, another beauty of this platform is it also helps you plan your budget. You can see your inflow and your outflow. You can plan your income and your expenses over here. It gives you a summarized report of what is your financial health. You can see different ratios which are available over here, telling you that, what your financial health looks like. You can also see a summary of how your expenses are. It captures your income and your expenses on a yearly basis and also on a monthly basis. Now, this is something which is very beautiful. Most of us struggle with, maintaining budgets on a regular basis. So an app like this would definitely help you understand where you are and how you need to plan your budget. I'm sorry, I would request everybody to keep their audios on mute. Thank you so much. Right. Now, another beauty of this platform is when we are looking at assets over here. Let me give you an example, something as simple as just adding an FD. Now, when I click at more data, what you see over here is you also have an option to add your nominees. Now, this is very important to understand that when we are looking at, when we buy products or when we make investments, most of us miss out to add nominees to our investment products or towards our insurance products, which makes it a little difficult when we are looking at a long-term basis. So ensuring that you have the right nominees for the right plans is also important, because this will in the future help you with your estate and your will planning. So this one platform is also helping you do this and achieve your goal of, understanding that how is it that I'm going to look at my future. So basically what is happening here is it is a consolidated place where you have access to all your data in one place. Now, we do this financial planning for all our clients. Also, to give you an idea, when we work on an in-depth financial planning for our clients, we also analyze all the data. We help them give recommendations as to what are the next step of actions that they need to take in order to ensure that they are able to achieve their goals. We look at, whether the correct risks have been taken care of. Have you sufficiently ensured that, your future is secure? So this platform gives you an idea of where you are going to be. Now, if you want access to this, you will find the link to subscribe on your chat windows right now. So you can enter your details, click on submit, and our team from Profit Tantra will contact you and let you know that how it is that you can use this platform, and also how is it that the different features of this platform will work. Right? I hope this has been helpful. I will now like to share the dais again with Pooja, who will be able to share different tips and very important tips to ensure that some common errors that we make are not made, and how it is going to help elevate your financial journey ahead. Over to you, Pooja.
Thank you so much, Kriti, for taking us through the tool. This is indeed a very useful tool. and I'm sure people will be benefited. To take you through certain more features and details, Neeraj, can you please help me share the screen, please? Sure. So here is one more very important point which I would want to discuss with all of you. Do not think that very small or you are starting anything with a very small amount. Even small is very big. Big things have smart beginnings. So please keep this in mind. I'm just giving you a scenario where a person, sorry again. Okay. Okay. So a person who wants to achieve 10 crore at the time of his retirement, we are just assuming that he is invested in one SIP at the rate of 12% return, and he wants, his goal is to achieve 10 crores when he retires. If you start investing in SIP at the age of 25, you can see here in this graph, at the age of 25, the minimum amount required to be invested on a monthly basis is 15,396. This is delayed by another 5 years. If you are starting the SIP after 5 years, that is at the age of 30 years, the investment amount required is 28,329. Further we go down, if we are planning to start little more late and we are in our 40s,